Hello and good morning, everyone. My name is FrostCloud on my Mr. Chaos the Cunning Wolf channel. Today I will be reacting to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic Season 7, Episode 15, Triple Threat. Now, through a couple of thumbnails earlier, I saw that Princess Ember and Thorax are going to be in this episode, which sounds interesting to say the least. I don't know how they're gonna come into play in this episode. Is it gonna be a moral about learning to get along or acting civilized in the land of Equestria? I can only see, but I'm very excited because I actually like Princess Ember as a character. Not romantically like Twilight, but I just think she's a really cool character. I think Thorax was a very interesting new character as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen between the two in this episode. So without further ado, let's get started.
You've been hanging around Twilight for too long.
Thank you, Starlight. Thank you. Hey, Thorax. Yeah, I'm really good at recognizing fur coats and hooves, so yeah, that's how I immediately knew it was him. I really liked how Thorax was getting excited. It really reminded me of that episode from season 5 titled the one where Pinky knows, where Twilight is showing, I think, Shining Armor the old room full of his old stuff, and then he starts jumping around like a child. Yeah, Thorax being excited reminded me of that. That's why I really got a laugh out of it.
They'll hate each other, and if the leader of the Changelings and the Dragon Lord get into a fight,
Hey, I'm seeing both a big similarity to Not Asking for Trouble and Party Pooped. Like, you know, in Party Pooped where Twilight didn't want to start a war. Well, now Spike is pretty much in the same mood.
Aren't you coming? Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Spike sounded like a girl for a second. That was a really high pitch. I mean, Spike is voiced by a girl anyway, so.
Okay, thanks. Right, the hug thing.
And I still remember her nice voice.
I'm really gonna have to get used to these pony names. Lots of lights and shiny things.
Yeah, just like how any standard guy who's into shooter games and action games, you know, when they're becoming a brony, they gotta get used to all the colors and, you know, the bright colors of the show.
Well, you know what us dragons say. Push past the pain. Now let's go.
Or we could.
That's some good confidence.
Or I could go without you.
Wow.
I like her.
Again, thank you, Starlight.
So
Oh.
this is some fine, but you're telling Twilight what happened to her wall.
Just gotta use a little dragon's room.
I wonder what that's like.
This is my comfy chair for fiction.
I mean, first we got evidence that pony bathrooms exist, so what are dragon bathrooms like?
Chair because the hard back keeps me awake.
Adorable positions.
Mike, I'm so glad you're here.
I mean, I'm in love with Twilight, what can I say? Pretty much any position she's in is beautiful. I mean, is adorable.
Oh, what happened?
The map is really reaching out. Not a good time. I get it. Are you here? Ember's eaten all of Twilight's decorations and oh, hey,
Thank you for telling Starlight.
at least your friendship problem is in Ponyville.
Okay. To pull this off.
Again, that's some very good lighting. You know, the map, the light of the map is clearly illuminating some stuff.
Well, I think vanilla strawberry cream is overused.
Oh, there's a hey, there's one between Out of All Ponies, Lyra and Sweetie Drops.
I had no idea it was polite to decorate your walls in your friend's favorite foods. Oh my.
Well, maybe now we can talk.
I like that animation of Starlight sinking.
I'm in a bit of a leadership pickle, and I could use some advice.
Well, I definitely.
Yeah, I kinda
want to
figured.
help you out as quickly as possible.
Because he didn't really seem that confident when he got here. Derpy!
This is a weird friendship thing you ponies do, right?
Oh, ugh. Yeah, there needs to be less fanboys in the Brony fandom, but still, with the remaining, the Derpy fans are, I mean, some of the Derpy fans are gonna be all over you now, Ember.
I'm just saying, you're both purple ponies with purple hair.
No, not exactly.
Cutie marks with sparkly things.
Now, Starlight's a lighter purple.
Wait, did you say you're not gonna let me harm Spike?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm doing.
Awkward.
Why are you still here?
Oh, they get a moment alone.
I tried asking them to please follow my directions. I even offered a prize, and then...
Shh! Stop talking. That's how you do it.
Whoa, that just gave me chills.
I know you have it in you. You turned into a bear to defend Spike.
This is unique.
Guess I can't...
Make a decision and let it be known that the decision is final. And if that doesn't work, turn into a bear. And I know I need to tell you how I feel because my friend, Thorax, said it would make me feel better. And it does.
Yeah, and I have no problem telling you what you did was wrong.
This is a little funny at the same time.
I was so worried about how it could go wrong, I didn't even think about how it could go right. Can you forgive me?
I really do feel better.
Hey, you were too afraid to be flawed.
Actually, you created the friendship problem by not trusting your friends.
Yeah, but then I solved it by learning my lesson.
Oh, so this is a learn from your mistakes scenario. Oh, alright. Oh, great.
You should have more things made of rocks.
Alright, that was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one. This is one of the most interesting episodes of MLP I have ever seen. I say interesting as in good. We not only got to see reformed Thorax, but we got to see Princess Ember again as well. Before seeing this episode, the idea of the two learning to get along with each other sounded fun, but also a little predictable at first. However, this episode had some very unique twists that even caught me by surprise during my reaction. When the map was saying that there was a friendship problem for Spike to solve, I instantly thought that the friendship problem was between Thorax and Ember. But it turned out that the problem was actually Spike, because he wasn't trusting the two to be able to get along before they could even try to become friends. And instead of Spike bringing the two together, it was Thorax and Ember that helped each other get past their personal obstacles. To me, this episode's unexpected twists were brilliant, and are what mostly made for a good episode. If there's just one little thing I find flawed about this episode, it would be that its pacing feels a little tedious. It feels like I spend a large portion of the episode just watching Thorax and Ember just being diverted from each other every time I view it. The things that gave me a few laughs during the ordeal is the part where Twilight weirds Thorax out by showing him chairs, the part where Ember ruins poor Derpy's muffin, and the part where Twilight discovers what happened to her walls. Sometimes whenever I watch this, I wish that the scene between just Thorax and Ember was longer. And I know there's probably already a lot of Ember and Thorax shipping going on. Do I care? No. Shipping is something that regularly goes on in fandoms. And whenever it comes to that, in any fandom I may be in, I just live with it. Even though I still get fired up over the whole flashlight shipping. But whatever, this is not what this video is about. Now it's time for the minuscule part of this review. I can very much relate to Twilight and her chair routine. I have a hard chair with a flat backrest for when I work on a video or for playing video games, and a soft footrest chair for masturbating or revisiting older MLP episodes. And Thorax, to me, sort of gives off the male version of Fluttershy complex, because he also has some trouble being assertive. I think it would be cool to get an episode in the future where Fluttershy, now being much more bold than she used to be, gives Thorax a further lesson on being more assertive. When it comes to my final thoughts on this episode, it's definitely a clever one, and it's funny at times, though slightly repetitive. Out of 10 paws, I give this episode 9. My name is Frostcloud, thank you all for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Brohoof.